Today we are removing all the popcorn ceilings in our new home.
What are you looking at?
Huh?
This is why you should wear protection, so you don't look like Wender.
Oh, I thought so you wouldn't have a baby that looks like me.
Stupid.
We'd never removed popcorn ceilings before, but after getting some quotes on how much it would cost to hire a contractor and being horrified by them, we thought, how hard could it be to do it ourselves? After some research, this was our basic process. The first step was taping off the room. Since we were going to be repairing and painting the walls anyway, we decided we didn't need to protect them and opted to only tape off the floors. The second step was wetting the popcorn. We used a garden pump sprayer to do this. We've seen others use anything from a water spray bottle to an industrial paint sprayer, but the garden sprayer seemed to be the happy medium and it worked really well for us. I think ours was from Lowe's, something like this. To scrape, we used 2 taping or putty knives like these. We worked in small sections around 4 feet by 4 feet at a time, and this was so that we could scrape the area before it had a chance to dry. We learned that the popcorn needs to be damp enough that it's softened and can be easily scraped, but not so wet that it's going to soak and potentially damage the drywall and the drywall tape underneath the popcorn. We did have some small areas where that happened, and we just made sure to patch those areas with compound and sand them smooth before painting. This being our first time, it wasn't perfect, but we would definitely do it again. Anything beats popcorn ceilings. What are you doing? What's going on here?
So I did that part. I want to just talk a couple things I learned because we already did like a few rooms and learning a little bit more. I try to keep like a little square area and work that, and then move on, and then I'll do more water. You were talking about taping the walls. You can see the water running now.
Yeah, so this is the reason why you would want to tape the walls off if you were going to leave them as is.
Yeah, and then
the water kind of like
other things make it easier for me. I like the smaller of the two because it seems to work better. I think it's sharper.
You mean the spatula?
Yeah.
The smaller of the 2 spatulas?
Yeah, and I use this one just to clean it off, and I clean it off a lot. But I'll start wherever the water is on the edge right here, and you can just get it right off first. I was scared I was going to cut the tape in here, but so far, I haven't done any of that. Now I should clean up a little bit, and I usually start with the edge. And you got all these dangles. I'll just cut it with the knife.
What are those called?
A little dangles.
Oh, okay.
Everybody calls it that. But I'll cut it around the edge here. And most of them you can see just fall right off. And I'll just use the spatula to do that. There's a little bit more popcorn in here, so I'll just kind of flake it off like this. And then you see all the stuff on the wall? It'll dry and be popcorn on the wall, so you're kind of back to where you started, just vertically.
Yes.
But
so
now it's clean. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the wall here. It helps to sand it later because all that stuff will dry. It'll feel like this on the wall, and you got to sand all that. So I'm trying to minimize by cleaning it up like these. All this stuff. And then when you're getting to the edge, like here, when I come back, I'll try to go as far as it'll let me where it's wet, because you don't want to leave it wet for too long. So once I get to here, now it's hard, I can't do it anymore. So I try to go to that edge every time. And then around the outlet.
Why don't you want to leave it wet for too long?
Because I don't want it'll dry and then you got to do it again. And then like right on the edge, you don't want the water up on this paper. You know what I mean? So I try to go as far as I can to remove all the wetness and not leave it wet for too long so it doesn't start transferring to the sheetrock. And then
then it'll damage it, right?
Yeah, it'll damage it, and then you can like poke into it. The paper will peel. I don't know. I'm trying not to see exactly what happens. So that seems to be working for me. But yeah, I'll work little squares at a time, get real dirty, and then around the light. Obviously, there's electric here, so just be careful. Shut off things if you need to. I'll usually water to like right around the edge here, and then the rest I'll just like dry scrape into here.
Very delicately.
Very delicately, yeah. But yeah,
as you are.
Let's go. You want to give it a shot?
Nope, I just put my nail under the camera.
All right, you want to try it? Go towards the other wall. It'll be easier. Yeah.
Like this side?
That's fine.
Looking good, babe.
How are you talking into it? Oh, I know.
Looking good, babe. Keep going. Keep going.
I want to see, like, I want people to just guess how much this costs.
It's insane. That's how I convinced you
That's
to
how
do
I
it.
look to.
Saving money is always the way to convince you of anything.
Yeah. 2 more squares.
2 more squares and there's no more popcorn in the hallway.
That's like percentage of the house because we're not doing this living room.
Right.
You know, we're just gonna cover it with some other stuff later.
We sure are.
So other than this, like a bathroom. Well, frick, I got the kitchen's nice. Never mind. I take all that back. There's a full little more to go.
Our kitchen's not that big though. And then we also have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after that,
yeah, just 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a kitchen, the rest of this hallway. That's it. Almost nothing. It's super easy.
But I mean, it's looking great.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Alright, let's go get a look at this handy work. Oh, let me get my working shoes on.
Working shoes. Oh, Francine.
Alright, Francine's gonna take a look around too.
Tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's a little bit backwards. So yesterday we removed all the popcorn ceiling. That was a good time. Let's see the results.
And by we, you mean?
You know, me and myself. So got all removed.
I taped the floor.
Yes, and Francine helped with just small support.
Oh, wait,
but yeah, that's done. And then we patched a couple areas that needed it. It's all dry. Give it a little sanding.
A little sanding.
Crack a beer open and start painting this thing. Probably gonna keep that fan.
We're definitely not going to keep that fan.
Are you ready to get to?
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's going to be all for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this. Next up, we will be trying out some paint trends as we paint the entire interior of our home.
Do you need help? Huh?
I think I got it. It's super easy. It's just like coming out of a right the store. It says what?
We will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.